Alrighty, cool. So this is going to be my first diamond run of my week, which is really exciting since the new Mac rework that added the new catalyst, which is a really fun mechanic. It's a really great way to give Mac more access to his core mechanic. Using that mechanic, I spun a fiery smelling salts and a fiery philosopher's stone, which is really fun. That carried me through the early game. And now I have this sick late game combo, which is going to be my icicle into chilling touch, into slowing all enemy items, into procking, like, let's say at least like 5 procs of smelling salts. So that's like on fight start, they instantly get burned for like 100 at least. So like start with 100 burn on them. I start with like unlimited haste on my 100 calcinator, and I have some decent support and sustain items. These fiery rubies, I actually had a third one that I regret taking out. I would have taken out this and just increased my initial burst with another fiery ruby. I sold it, which I really strongly regret because it would have been great for my opener. And then I have some sustain, and this incense is like okay. It's the thing that I would cut for my opening burst. But yeah, the whole point of the build is just to get an opening burst, hopefully get this out in like 2.5 seconds, and before they can do anything, they already have like a couple hundred burn on them, and it's day 10, so it's still pretty early. This fire philosopher's stone is also decent sustain and stuff if I get late. Invulnerability potion is completely insane, and then vitality potion is like an okay comeback mechanic. I also have stop that, which is another decent little burst halfway through while my invulnerability's up. They get stopped, it charges, you know, I get some healing, I get time for my vitality, they get slowed some more. It's pretty good. I got 30 regen from fighting 2 dragons in a row. You know, day like 6 hours, like 5 and 6, I fought dragons, and I got back-to-back regen, which is really funny. I tried pivoting into a sunlight spear with my fiery philosopher's stone and my fiery smelling salts and like some things like incense and the burn regen relic. That's 1 slot item, and I had like an amber, but it was not what I was doing. I also tried pivoting into a Manroth bone, but this is just the best. I just stuck with calcinator all game. I kept popping it in and out for fights, but it was just not worth it. So here's our last fight. You're gonna see my initial freeze, slow their entire board. Hopefully it's a dually friend board because we just love to bully those guys. Oh, this guy's fucked. Alax is never gonna go off against me. So instant freeze, slow everything. He has 100 burn on him, and now he has 200 burn on him and 100 poison. He got an item off, good for him. My invulnerability potion would come out if he ever hit me with this lax. It'd do like, you know, a bunch of damage, and I just invuln, heal back to full health. Probably invuln again based on the timing, you know. Pretty good. So pretty brutal diamond victory. Again, we got Litch perk pretty early on by killing the Litch, which is nice. Killing the Litch with no weapons, by the way. Killing the Litch with just basically a calcinator, fire smelling salts, a silver incense. We had 2 rubies. We had this philosopher's stone. You know, so it was a decent Lich kill. And then combining the Litch perk with the icicle was what we wanted. I was actually fishing all game for like when burn freeze, when do this freeze, when slow freeze. I was fishing for these freeze skills all game and I couldn't find any. So this like invigorating cold was from the freeze vendor. I think I leveled this up twice from the freeze vendor just because the other options were like when you crit and I had no crit, or like when you when you had crit didn't show up. It was other stupid stuff though. It was like when you freeze gain crit or something, which is even worse. Like it was so bad. But yeah, pretty fun run. Fiery smelling salts is completely brutal. Buff the shit out of this item. So this was base 14, 10 from this. 14 minus 6. Minus 7. So it was base 7. So at base it's 1. It got up to 7, meaning I probably buffed it with like 6 worth of embers. Pretty solid opening burst. Yeah, the extra ruby at the start instead of the incense would have made me really happy. It would have been a very funny opening burst.